Good day, welcome to EJC News, your monthly recap of news items taking place across the East Jamaica Conference of Seventh-day Adventists. I'm Sophia Dorma. In the news, GAIN Conference a success, EJC Summer Camp held, and ASI Missionaries returns home. We'll be right back. Now the news in detail. Connect and share. Several communicators, technologists, and church leaders in Jamaica met for training and networking on July 4 through 6 at the Global Adventist Internet Network GAIN Conference in Montego Bay, Jamaica. The more than 200 attendees gathered from across the island for the first such event organized by Jamaica Union Communication Director Nigel Cook to promote the use of technology for spreading the gospel. Pastor Everett Brown, president for the church in Jamaica, said that through media, the church can become more efficient and effective in fulfilling its mandate of making disciples.
Technology and media in general is changing the world economically, politically, socially, and spiritually. Through media, the church can become more efficient and effective in fulfilling her mission and mandate of preaching the gospel and making disciples.
Delivering the keynote address was Minister of Science, Energy and Technology, Honorable Favour Williams.
I commend the Seventh-day Adventist community for embracing the technological landscape. You're an example of how one can utilize the ever-evolving potential of technology to do what comes naturally and preach the gospel, but to also facilitate training and digital literacy.
Also addressing the attendees was Communication Director for the Adventist World Church, Pastor William Costa, Jr.
I am really pleased to be here tonight. And when I finish my speech, you will understand why I am so delighted to be here. What I'm going to share with you at this moment is dreams and imagination. You're going to say, well, but you were invited to talk about GAIN, the history of GAIN, okay? So why GAIN? Because when we serve Jesus, we have nothing to lose, only to gain.
Local and international experts made presentations on topics such as cybersecurity, data protection bill, robotics and artificial intelligence, animation and technology for special needs. The event concluded with a recognition ceremony. 15 awards were given to communicators from national and church entities for outstanding work in media and communication in support of the mission of the Adventist Church. Among those recognized was our very own EJC Communication Director Philip Castell and Andrea Chisholm, member of the EJC production team. Organizer for the event, Nigel Cook, was left speechless. He was given a surprise recognition and award from Jamaica Union for his dedication and outstanding work in communication. Meanwhile, several students graduated from Adventist Institution in the month of July. Kingsway Preparatory and High School were the first of all services, with 35 and 37 graduates respectively. Hagley Park, 47, New Hope, 7, Miramar, 8, and nestled in the cool hills of St. Andrew, Woodford Preparatory, graduating 11 students. Youths at the 2019 EJC Summer Camp were encouraged to forge lasting friendship with each other, but most importantly, with Christ. Under the theme Built to Last, 5th edition, the youths under the leadership of Youth Ministries Director, Pastor Ray Davis, and his team were engaged in several activities geared towards developing them spiritually with recreation and education.
We are celebrating, and I'm very thankful for the effort of the trainees, the master guide, and senior youth leaders who have sacrificed long hours of the night into the morning to make preparation for what you are seeing here. I want you to put your hands together for them.
The camp, which lasted for a period of 10 days, had some new and exciting features, such as zip lining and rock climbing. The Regent Street SDH Church was in a celebratory mood in the month of July as it undertook its 100th anniversary celebration under the theme Celebrating the Journey, thanking God for the past, pressing towards the future. The opening ceremony and week of events were declared open by Dr. Lorraine Vernal, Family, Women's, Children, and Adolescent Ministries Director, Jamaica Union, while the charge was delivered by Dr. Eric Nathan, President of the East Jamaica Conference of Seventh-day Adventists.
As we celebrate God's goodness in the past, we must be mindful of the fact that our future is secured in the omnipotent of the hand of the mighty God, and we can say amen. So 100 years ago, God has been good. And for the next 100 years, God is still going to be good, because that's what God is all about.
After 3 weeks of hard work, the ASI missionaries who journeyed to Guyana in July returned home safely. The team this year, comprised of over 45 missionaries, including parents and team members, was led by Family, Women's, Children, and Adolescent Ministries Director, Elder Claudette Ginas. The missionaries were assigned to various projects such as sharing love and donating supplies to children's home, painting of pedestrian signs and nursery school, building of a bridge and latrine, and even patching potholes. Heaven rejoices as over 179 persons were baptized from nightly evangelistic efforts. Meanwhile, over 200 literature evangelists from across Jamaica, the English Caribbean, and the Netherlands Antilles met recently for the first joint Literature Evangelist Congress in Wellmanstead, Curacao. Team Cast Deeper, the 4-day Congress held August 21 to 24, was designed to strengthen the literature evangelism ministry by facilitating testimonies, sharing experiences, and learning new skills.
The Congress has been a source of blessing and inspiration for me. Not only is it a historic event, bringing the two major English-speaking unions together, but the information that leadership and LEs receive has inspired us and motivated us to cast deeper, as the theme suggests, to recognize the value and importance of this ministry as we seek to share the love of Jesus Christ with men and women everywhere. To be honest, as a result of this Congress, I am more committed to this ministry and want to use my time and resource to support this very critical ministry in the Jamaican Union.
I considered it a privilege to have been here. I have learned so much about the colporteur ministry, and I've been inspired. I see the importance that the publishing ministry has for this work. Colporteurs have risen in my mind. And the ministry, I want to wish all the participants the very best. I hope for them that they will see the importance they play in the finishing of the work.
We're happy for this historic event, having 3 fields, 3 institutions. We have the Jamaica Union Conference, the Caribbean Union Conference, and the Curacao Conference coming together for this historic event whereby we have our literature evangelists being motivated and mobilized to continue to be champions. We say with Christ, we're champions. They say, with Christ, I'm a champion. And we're happy for the privilege to remind them of their high calling of being literature evangelists, to let them know that God is with them because they're doing a work second to none, missionary work of the highest order.
Sister Venus Wallen of the East Jamaica Conference and Sister Elizabeth McLaughlin of the Northeast Jamaica Conference were awarded 2018 Jamaica Union Champion Colporteurs for sales and soul winning, respectively.
I must say thanks to God for being so good to me. Nothing that caused my success was about me, but about God Himself that lives and moves in me. It wasn't an easy road, but I learned every day to depend on Him. I'm sure He is the heights of great men reach and kept were not attained by sun of light, but they, while their companions slept, were toiling upward through the night. And so I have worked. In order for my success, I have worked so hard. I have used every opportunity that I have so that I can reach where I am today, and for which I am grateful. It is a great job. It pays off. And you have to trust God. Every day you have to trust God. Prayer is the one, is it that works in order for you to be successful. Nothing you can do of your own, just trust God. Okay, I am inviting everyone or anyone who have not yet started the Colporteur ministry to come on board. God will never leave you. He promised that He will be with you. Just trust Him, depend on Him, come on board. I can tell anybody that I am not the person that I used to be since I've become a literature evangelist.
Awarded also for soul winning was East Jamaica Conference, Sanika Haney.
I want to give God thanks for the privilege of enabling me to win souls for His kingdom, whereas 32 persons were baptized, and it takes a lot of effort, patience, and you have to have that sincere love for people in order to do that. And I'm just giving God all the praise, honor, and the glory because He has enabled me to do all of that, and it was just by total dependency upon Him.
I want to congratulate Sanika Haney and Venus Wallen for being two great champions. We believe that being the champions for 2018, they will continue because I've seen signs already that they are becoming greater champions. And so what we need to do is to encourage them, work along with them, pray with them, and greater success will come.
Director for the Center of Disability Studies at the University of the West Indies, Mona, Senator Dr. Floyd Morris, led the pack of runners, walkers, and wheelchair participants in this year's Good Samaritan GSI 5K Run Health. The event took place on Sunday, August 25th. Over 600 individuals showed their support at the 8th annual staging of the event, organized by the Andrews Memorial Seventh-day Adventist Church. The race's focuses on health and charity is this year seeking to raise funds for a dialysis machine. We spoke with Senator Morris after the race.
I am excited, I am ecstatic about participating in the event this year again.
And you're the patron?
I'm the patron, proud to be associated with this event because, interestingly, this quarterly, quarter in our Adventist quarterly is focusing on catering to the needs of the less fortunate in our church, and this previous week was about the least amongst us, and to see we are out here participating today on this 5K event to raise funds for the less fortunate just tells of the significance of the Adventist Church in Jamaica, and I am proud to be a member of this church.
The Good Samaritan Inn is a facility led and operated by the East Jamaica Conference of Seventh-day Adventists and the ASI Services and Industries. The event was endorsed by the Ministry of Health, Jamaica, MOVE. Meanwhile, over 60-plus communicators from around the conference benefited from a training workshop organized by the Communication Department of the conference. Topics covered during the one-day event were ABCs of news writing and using photography in members' retention. The main presenters were Elder Philip Castell, Communication Director, East Jamaica Conference, and Mrs. Diane Badu Fletcher, Administrative Assistant to the President of East Jamaica Conference. Meanwhile, the Adventist Church in St. Thomas held an historic mid-year convocation at the Morant Bay SDH Church under the theme, Give Me This Mountain.
God is calling upon us to reestablish the old waymarks in our homes, in our lives, in our churches. God is calling us to return to primitive godliness, to get back to basics, to rekindle the old-time religion, the old truths, the old standards, the old landmarks, the old waymarks. What was wrong back then is still wrong today. What was right back then is still right today. Do I hear somebody saying, give me that old-time religion. Give me that old-time religion. It was good for the prophet Samuel. It was good for the prophet Daniel. Good for the apostle Paul. Good for my old mama. Good for my old papa. Good for my old grandma. Then it's good enough for me.
Attending the series were pastors, members, and visitors from all 5 pastoral districts in the parish of St. Thomas. The convocation ended with the baptism of 9 persons. And for a look at events to come, please visit our website at www.ejc.sda.com and subscribe to our mailing list. You can also have a look at our Facebook page or follow us on Twitter, Instagram at ejc.sda. And that caps this month's edition of EJC News. Have a blessed day.